From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Into the box, Christian Brummett. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero. This is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
At the plate now, Angel Vargas. Davis grabs it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Christian Murray is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Newhouser is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Sean Green. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 47 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak. Runners on the move for second, pulled toward right center field. Brummett is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. McNeil, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Ground ball left side. Scooped up, one there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping in is Terry Mooney. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lindor ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Randy Wiggins comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Carrasco, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in will be Brian Brummett. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Here's the first pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
From the stretch. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. And we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The pitch.
Alonso. Inside, ball 1.
Now the 1-0. changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
2-2 to count.
He pulls this one into right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Steve.
Next up is Steve Finley, trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First offering, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he takes a cold strike two. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. He'll try again, 1-2. Still a ball and two strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Popped him up. Wiggins is calling for it, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, here is Tyler Wiggins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Wiggins.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 16 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. Hit in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
Up next for the Buccos, Christian Brummett. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. The 2-0.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And Finley will put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, James McCann.
And stepping in, James McCann. And now the first pitch.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
This is popped up. Brummett is under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. At the plate now is Angel Vargas, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 home.
Oh, that's low.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1-1. Popped him up. Green's coming in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Stepping in now, Christian Murray, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Finley able to track it down for the third out. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Sean Green. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Sean Green goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. At the plate now, Dominic Smith. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Count even now at 1-1. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Ready with the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
Now back, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Next to hit is Randy Wiggins. Worked a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey.
3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Finley is there, and he has it for the out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Brian Brummett. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Next up from New York, Steve Finley. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Next, it'll be Francisco Lindor. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Grounded softly to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping up is Tyler Wiggins. First pitch on the way.
Ball one, no.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Bart Wiggins. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Strike 2 up in the zone. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Brummett flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this is the left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, just one hit and one error in the contest for the Pirates so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
Won't offer at what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-1. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. now is the designated hitter, Angel Vargas. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Now to bat, Roberto Clemente. See if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A ball and a strike now. One and one. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And it's fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. He's set. The 2-2. Pitch is high. The throw. Well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Wiggins, the runner at third. Brummett at second with 2 gone. A base hit into left field. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box now, Christian Murray. Pitch out, nothing doing. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
And there he goes towards second. High and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. You can kiss it goodbye. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 33 on the year, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Marcus Stroman is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. So now to the plate, Terry Mooney. He'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Two and two. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0. So here is J.D. Davis to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's right there. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Next for the Mets, James McCann. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Popped him up. Brummett has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Randy Wiggins. Down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Scorched to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 5, Ryan Brummett.
So the next to bat will be Ryan Brummett. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Fouled off. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Next up, Tyler Wiggins, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Slider swung on and grounded towards short. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 4-0. Sean Green will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Sean Green.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Behind 0-2 now. 1-2 to Sean Green. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, first base, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Is Bart Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The wind-up and the 0-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
A shot down the first baseline. Now the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
At the plate now, Angel Vargas. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Pirates lead it 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a liner. This will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next, here is Steve Finley. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. We've played 8 full. Bucks out in front, 4-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Ball sent back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Christian Murray We'll stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Clemente gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Runner goes. Pitch inside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. A runner at second, nobody out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Digging in next, Terry Mooney. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Up next, Randy Wiggins. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
That's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
The count is 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. One more shot coming up. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Davis.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And there's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Next to dig in, James McCann. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Clemente is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jeff McNeil. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Sean Green, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Ball 1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
5-0 the final score today. The Buccos rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Hal Newhouser earned his 9th win of the year as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets, thank you for your continued